Morning, internet. I just got to the park, so I figured I'd give you all a quick tour before I start warming up. And I think today's just going to be a real chill session. I don't think I'm going to battle those little board stalls on the rails anymore. I mean, not anymore, but for today. So this is the park. There's that little rail that I mess around with. A little bit of quarter pipe, some fairly steep banks, pretty mellow banks, a little Euro gap there, bigger Euro gap there. Wide stair set, narrow stair set, kind of a mid-sized rail. This thing that I'm always messing around on. And then the bowl, which I suck at skating bowls. But, and then there's this over here. And then there's that thing which everybody just sits down on. I see so few people skate this. It's pretty much just a bench. And then there's that rail there. And that's the park. Found a nice rat in the park. It looks like a juvenile. It looks massive, but it looks really young. He's getting tired. Looks like he fell down in the bowl and couldn't get out. Hey buddy, what's going on? Well, come back here and I'll help you out. Dude, look at him carve. It's a natural. Come here. No, I'm just going to get you out of the bowl. It's about to be 100 degrees in here and you're going to die. Eventually you're going to get tired of running. No. Yeah. Alright, calm down. Alright, got him. And now we can run up the bowl. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Alright. Go back to your home. See ya. I wonder what Avril Lavigne's doing right now. Okay, now that I've warmed up by pumping around a little bit, I figured maybe I'll talk a little bit about my goals for skateboarding, getting back into skateboarding after 10 years. And one of them is to drop in on that. I used to be able to do it. Maybe I'll find some footage from 10 years ago. I would like to be able to drop in on it again. I don't know if you can tell, but like from right about here up, it's like all vert. It's like 3 feet of vert, maybe 4 feet. Maybe I'll bring a tape measure someday, but it's a lot of vert. But it's a lot of fun. And I suck at skating bowls, but yeah, I'd like to be able to drop in on that again someday. I'll work my way up to it. I would also like to be able to get a lot better at my 50-50s on this. I'd like to be able to nose grind it again, 5-0 it again, maybe kickflip 5-0 it again, maybe backside crook again. But for sure, I want to be able to 50-50 this nice and smooth, 5-0 it nice and smooth. Yeah, I'd like to be able to kickflip backside 5-0 it. I'd like to be able to 50-50 this whole thing again like I used to. I'm just going to have to accept that as I approach 40, I can't ollie stuff like this or backside flip it. I'm not going to be doing the stuff I used to do when I was a teenager. So, yeah. But I do want to be able to ollie that little Euro gap going up it. That would be nice to get that back, maybe kickflip it someday. I would like to be able to ollie these stairs and backside and frontside board slide this rail again. That would be nice. Maybe even kickflip the stairs. Probably not. I'll settle for an ollie. I would like to be able to 50-50 this again and 5-0 it again. And maybe even like, I don't know, 50-50 kickflip out, or maybe on the other side, kickflip backside 5-0. I don't know. and definitely want to be able to get where I can do more stuff on this rail. This is kind of the rail I'm trying to get my board slides and stuff back on. I really need to get my ollie back. My ollie is so pathetic. I can barely ollie over like a 10.5-inch board. So that's why I've been practicing a lot of these like little stalls where I just pop on and pop off, because I'm just working on my ollie. I wish I could catch this like radius on this quarter pipe pretty well. This is a real low quarter pipe, maybe 2 feet tall, 2.5 feet tall, but the transition's real steep, and so it's fun, but it's not really a great spot to learn stuff on, I feel like. But it's a lot of fun. Body more into the transition, my weight more into the transition. And when I axle stall, I tend to pop up too high. So I need to focus more on my axle stall, leaning more into the first rock and roll in 10 years. I'll try that again. This is a weird ramp to rock and roll on just because of how short it is and how steep it is. I don't know if you saw that, but when I kick turn to come back in, I kind of like power slid down a little bit. It's weird. The camera doesn't catch it, but it's fun. Man, somebody's been coming here and putting in some effort. When I first started skating again like 2 weeks ago, only like this little bit was done, and now like 2 weeks later they've got all this done. And it looks really cool. Like, they're really working hard. Now what sucks is the city's probably going to come by someday and just like paint over it or something. But I think they should just leave it. It looks awesome. Somebody worked hard on that. I think I'll mess around on this 5-foot quarter pipe. I think I'm 5'8", so this looks like it's about 5 feet. So Johnny Raphood said ollieing straight onto a rail was freaky to him, and so I told him I would try to remember to show him just what I do, what everybody else does, I guess. And It's not olling up and then coming down onto it. You need a lot higher ollie than what I've got to do that. I can't ollie very high. All I'm really doing is I'm just popping my board up and landing like this, and then just letting my weight carry it over. It's kind of like ollieing onto like a ledge, I guess, or a curb, and not making it all the way onto the curb, like you're doing a rock, like you're ollieing up to do a rock on a curb or something. And that's all it is. It's just like this, and this stops you, and then your weight brings it on. There's no way I could just directly ollie onto this. I can't ollie that high. This is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Just like ollieing up and like doing a rock onto a ledge. Second try. See if I can do it better. That was worse. Maybe not today. Not feeling it. Okay, that is sketchy, but maybe I can do it. Oh. Should probably practice these on flat ground. Okay, give it a couple more tries. There we go. No, we're not doing a kickflip. I'm not that cool. Oh, I feel like a kid again. Well, that was a good hour and a half of exercise. I think I'm gonna call it quits for the day. There's another skate park I'd like to go to, but it doesn't open till 3 p.m. And here in South Texas, it's already getting close to 100 degrees, and it's at 3 p.m. it's just brutal. Plus, I got to pick up my kids shortly after that, and then I have no free time like after 5, so it's morning times is pretty much the only time I get to skate. So I come, this park's close to my house, I come here, skate a couple hours, maybe 3 times a week. It is what it is. Definitely feel my muscles coming back. But yeah, I don't think, I've had this YouTube channel for several years now. Never really uploaded to it, but now that my kids are getting older, I can kind of start doing stuff again. And so I'm trying to stay healthy and get back into skateboarding, just to get out and do something. And my son is getting old enough where he can start doing that with me, even if he's just riding around on his butt going down the ramps. He'll still have fun. So, but this channel is probably not going to be nothing but skateboarding. I'll probably start uploading some of my some videos with my old beat up pickup truck. I got a 76 C10 that I lit on fire a few months ago.
So I need to fix that.
This stupid thing right here.
So I'll probably start uploading videos in the future of, you know, the C10 project. And I don't know, maybe I'll upload some videos on how to make the best instant ramen. Alright, well, hope y'all got some entertainment. I'll see you later.